Welcome to All About Math series.
Hello, my name is Amber Blancas, and today we're going to be talking about graphing inequalities. Last time we did an intro to inequalities, so this time we're going to talk about how to graph them now. We're going to do this by going over an example. We're going to notice the inequality symbol, but we notice in this inequality there is no line underneath it, so it's going to be read as x is less than 5. So this means 5 is not included, and there will be an open circle or parentheses when we graph it. Now we're going to go to the next slide and actually show you the graph. Well, keep in mind what we mentioned in the previous slide. We mentioned that x is less than 5, there's no line underneath it, so open circle or parentheses. And my little pointer is shade in the direction that the inequality symbol is pointing at. In this case, it's pointing to the left, so we're going to shade in that direction. Notice we have our number line appearing and we have the parentheses, and then we're going to shade to the left because we want all the x values that are less than 5. So bam, like that. Done. Now we're going to do the same thing with an open circle, and here's our number line, and we're going to shade now to the left after our open circle, like so. Beautiful. So that's how you do x is less than 5. Now we're going to do the other example where we're going to talk about x is greater than 5. Once again, notice there is no line underneath it, so 5 is not included. There will be an open circle or parentheses when graphing it. And we're going to go graph it right now on the next slide. We're still going to keep in mind that our inequality, which says x is greater than 5, is not going to be a line underneath it. So we're going to have an open circle or parentheses. And we're going to shade this time to the right because that's the way the inequality is pointing. So we get our number line, and now we graph it. We shade to the right because we want all the x values that are greater than 5. So if I go to the right, I'm going to get 6, 7, 8, and so on. We're going to do the same thing with the open circle. We get our open circle drawn, and then we're going to shade to the right. Bam. Beautiful. Now we're going to go to our next two examples and graph those. In our next example, we have x is less than or equal to 7. Notice this inequality has a line underneath it, so 7 is included. There will be a closed circle this time or a bracket when graphing it. Now let's go graph it while keeping in mind what we just observed from our inequality. X is less than or equal to 7. There is a line underneath it, so there will be a closed circle or a bracket. And we're going to shade still in the direction the inequality points at. We're going to shade to all the values that are less than or equal to 7. So we're going to start off by putting our bracket, and then we're going to shade to the left because those are all the values that are less than 7, like so. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing with the closed circle, and we're going to shade still to the left because we want all the values less than 7 as well. Done. Now we're going to go to our next example where we talk about x is greater than or equal to 7. This inequality has a line underneath it, so 7 is included. There will be a closed circle or a bracket when graphing it. So we're going to keep this in mind when we graph it. We're going to still keep in mind that x is greater than or equal to 7, that there is a line underneath it. So we're going to have a closed circle or a bracket, and we're going to shade in the direction the inequality points at. This time we're going to point to the right. So we're going to shade to the right because we want all the values that are greater than or equal to 7, but we're going to put our bracket, and then we're going to shade to the right. We're going to do the same thing with the closed circle. We'll put our closed circle and then shade to the right, like so. Beautiful. Done. So when graphing inequalities, we're mostly looking at the inequality symbol, whether it has a line underneath it or not. It's going to tell us whether we have an open circle or a closed circle or a parentheses or bracket. So that's how you graph inequalities. Now you're probably wondering, when will we use this? Believe it or not, we have a next section. We're going to use this information again when we talk about solving inequality. Thank you for watching.
It's a wrap for today's episode of All About Math series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next All About Math episode.